Hello guys, this is me. Today we're gonna make this effect in Blender. I saw a friend of mine did this effect in Cinema 4D and he did a very good tutorial. I will leave the link in the description. So I saw this effect and said why we don't make it in Blender. So I think we're gonna make it right now. So let's go. Added a new project. Let's add a plane. And let's scale it down on the Y and X axis. Let's make it like this. And apply the scale, and let's subdivide it. And we need a lot of loops, especially in the X axis. I think this is enough for now. Now let's add a solidify modifier. Bring it up a little bit. I think we're looking good for now. Okay. Now let's make the big wave effect. Let's add a cylinder. Okay, make the vertices like 80 or something, and rotate this on the y-axis, and scale it down, and make it like this. And we need it to move from left to right. Let's go to the animation tab and see how we're gonna make this animation. We need it to move from left to right, so let's keyframe this. We need like 100 frame or less, so let's keyframe on the left side, and let's move it to the right side and put another keyframe there. Okay, let's see. It's moving a bit slow, so I think we're gonna decrease the time to 60. Let's see right now. I think it's looking good, but we need like another keyframe in the middle, so we can the effect it's started fast, and when it hit the middle it began to be slow, then it's began to be fast again. So let's put another keyframe in the middle. Okay, let's see now how it's working. Now let's go to the let's change the type to Bezier. Let's go to the graph editor and edit the timing. We need to hide all the axis, only the X axis location, because we only move it on the X. And let's scale this up, and we need to play with those handle to make the effect of slowing down. We need to rotate this handle like this, and scale this handle up, and scale this handle like this. Okay, let's see now. Okay, we got our effect. We need some adjustment in the end like this, and let's see. Okay, it's looking good. It starts fast, and it began to slow, then it fast and slow again. Okay, let's just adjust like this. Okay, I think we're looking good. So let's move to the next part. How we're gonna make the plane deform with the shape of the cylinder. We're gonna do this with this technique. We're gonna add a proximity weight modifier. And let's we need a vertex group for this to work, so let's assign a vertex group. Let's activate the shortcut so you can see what I'm doing here. Let's go to the vertex group and added and assigned. Okay, now let's select our vertex group, and let's set the target to the cylinder. And to see the effect, we're gonna need to go to the weight paint mod to see the effects. Now you see that when the cylinder hit the plane, it's changed the color. We need to change this effect from object to geometry. So the plane react to the cylinder with the geometry, and we need to change it from vertex to faces. And we activate this normalize weight like this, and now you see this effect. And let's set this to smooth. See how our effect looks, and you can play with this value to like 0.6 or 0.7. We need it to be like very small but very dense, you know. Just play a bit until it look like this. It look very blue. There is no dots like there. And let's see. I think 0.7 and 0.8 works fine. Yep. Let's go to the object mode right now, and let's see how we're gonna add the other effect. Now we need this plane to bend with the geometry of the cylinder. So we're gonna need to add a displacement modifier. Let's add a displace modifier and press new, and bring the strength down. Let's bring the strength like 0 point something. Yep. like this I think works. Now let's add the vertex group, assign it, and let's see the effect. Let's hide this cylinder. Yep, we have our effect. Now let's fix this problem. We need the solidify modifier to be down. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's looking good, but it's a little bit choppy. Let's shade it to smooth and see again. Yep, I think we're looking just fine for now. Let's bring the strength a bit up. Like this. I think we're looking good. Don't worry about the choppiness. It's just we need some loops to be smooth. Okay, let's add some loops to this object. I don't think it's affect the other stuff, but when we move it down, see when we move let's set this to wire first so we can see better. Set this to wire. See, let's go to the edit mod, and let's move this down on the z-axis so we got a smoother animation, smoother effect. See, like this. I think like this is good. Let's see the effect. It's looking good for now. Now let's add another modifier, subdivision surface, so the geometry begin to be smooth. Let's bring it up to 2. Okay, I think we have a smooth geometry for now, but we need some more loops on the actual geometry. Let's add some loops. You can be very generous in the loops in the first time, so I think we need more loops like this, so the effect be smoother. Okay, let's see right now. Yep, I think it's smooth. Let's subdivide it more so it's very smooth. Okay, I think it's very smooth right now. Let's scale this on the x-axis so it begin to be bigger, like this, and just adjust it like this. See now how the effect is so smooth. Yep, I think we are done with this part. Okay, let's see. We need to add the other wave effect on in this position. We need it to be in the right corner, and let's add another modifier, the wave modifier. Let's see how the wave modifier works. Let's add a big wave. Now we need to play with the height value. I think it's not the height. We need to play with the width value. Bring it down so we can see the wave is smaller, and I think like this we can see it. Okay, now let's bring this up like this. Okay, I think it's looking very good right now. Now we need to set start position from the center to the right corner. So we need to add an empty and set and move the empty to the right corner. And let's set the object to the empty. And you see now is the wave started from the empty. If we move the empty, it's move with it. We need to bring it like this in this corner. And see right now. And we can play with the width to make it smaller. Okay, I think we're looking good. Yep, now we need to adjust the timing of the speed of the wave, so we don't need this part. We need only this part. We need the wave to stop on like a very small time, so we decrease the speed, like make it very low, like 0.3 or 0.4 I think works. Yep, like this. Yep, 0.4 I think works better. I think we need to play with the offset a little bit, so we're gonna, yep, like this. Now let's adjust the height a bit, so the effect looking more interesting. Yep, I think the effect it's looking good for now. Let's keyframe the effect so it started when the big wave hits it's the corner, the small wave began or started like there. We need to set a keyframe in the 40 frame. So let's bring the height down to 0. and put a keyframe right there and move one frame or two and set the height again to 1.1 and keyframe it again and move to the keyframe like 50 or 55 and keyframe it to 0 again. Now let's see the effect. Okay, I think it's looking very good. I think it's a very nice effect, guys. What do you think? I think we need some adjustment in the... Let's see. We need like to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, like this. Yep. I think it's looking very good. What do you think? Let's scale this a bit down so the effect looks more interesting. Let's play with the narrow a bit. Okay, I think it's looking so good for now. Now let's make the arrow. Let's scale it down. And let's add the loop here and the loop here. Move these vertices down. And let's extrude, let's add a loop here and let's move this like this. Let's add a mirror modifier. Where is the mirror? Right here. Okay, and let's move this down. Okay, let's go. Now let's keyframe the arrow. When the arrow hits the plane, the small wave began. Okay, let's move it on the 40 and let's move it right there. Keyframe. Let's add a keyframe in the middle of the wave. Okay, and let's bring it right back and this move it up and move it in the same position again. So it's go down and go up. And see when the arrow hits the plane, the small wave began. Let's add this to Bezier so we can change it later. Okay, now I think we need to play with the speed of the arrow. We're gonna rotate it a little bit like this, so it's gonna be interesting when it hits the plane like this. Okay, let's go to the graph editor and let's hide all of these locations. Let's let only the Z location. And let's play with these handles. We need to be like slow when it hits the effect. Okay, I think like this looking good. We need a bit speed right there. Let's see, a bit speed right here and slower like this and bit speed right here. You know, you can do your arrow as you like. It's just me, I like to timing stuff. And let's play with the offset a little bit, so when we hit we have this circle in the middle. Okay, I think like this. Let's play with the offset like this. I think now we have a very interesting effect. Okay, that's it, guys. We have the wave effects now. I think we need to make the other rings effect. Let's add let's add some elements first. Let's add this like I did in the first video. I added the cube and make it look like a phone. Scale it down, apply the scale, and let's mirror this. Added some bevel in the corners. I don't know why I did that, but let's go. Okay, bevel this, scale this down. Scale this down like this. Let's see now. Okay. Now let's add the rings. Okay, added a torus. And bring the radius down. And bring this down like this and play with the segments. Let's scale it very, very down and make it smaller. Okay, and make it thin. I think like this is good. Let's play with segments. Make it like 22 or something, because we don't need the very high geometry on this shape. Shape this to smooth. And let's add the array modifier. Set the count to 3 and let's add the empty. Let's add sphere empty. And let's don't scale it down. Just set the object offset to the circle like this. And now if we move we need to be on the Z, we need the array to be on the Z axis, not on the X. So make it on the Z like this. And we're gonna need to, if we move the empty, the array moves with the empty. If we scale it down or up, it scales with it. Okay, I think we're looking good. So let's move this down. We need it to start when the small wave began. Okay, and set it like this. Let's see. We need it to be when the arrow hits the plane, the rings start to come up. Okay, right there. We need to keyframe here. Let's add a keyframe right there. And we need to bring it up. Okay, let's bring the ring with it too. Bring the empty and the ring up. Let's set a keyframe right there and bring it up. And set keyframe right there. And let's move a bit. And let's scale up only the empty so we can make this effect. And now let's see. Okay, it's looking good. Yep. Now we need to make it when the arrow go up, the effect of the rings go down. Okay. Let's just copy this keyframes and set it right there. Okay, let's adjust it like this. And let's see. Okay, we have some problem right there. I think we need to make this, to duplicate this keyframe. Okay. Now it's looking good right now. I mean, we need a bit of adjustment in the empty, like this. Okay. Let's bring this here and this here. Okay, I mean, it's looking good, but I'm not satisfied yet with this effect. So let's adjust some keyframing, like here. And like this. Move this here, and let's see. I think it's looking fine. Now let's add some stuff like I did. It's just some cubes and some stuff to make the scene more interesting. Okay, just scale this here, apply the scale, bevel this. Okay, let's add a bevel modifier. Let's see right now. Scale this like this, duplicate it, scale it down, move it down, and let's duplicate it like this. Okay, let's see now. Let's save our project so we don't lose this. Okay, let's add some materials to our object. I need it to be like a glossy material, but looks like plasticky, you know. Let's set some colors first. Let's go to transmission and bring this up to 1, and let's play with the roughness. Set it down. Okay, and let's play with IOR to like 1.2 or 1.1 so we can see through the object. Now let's go to the cycle engine. Let's work better in the cycle, and let's see our materials. Let's add the FDR lighting, and let's see our material. Let's see. I don't like this color. Let's adjust the color, I think. Yep, I think like this is better. Let's move those down. Let's add the play with this. No, I think like this is better. Let's add a material to the arrow. It's looking fine. Let's set another emission material to this torus. Okay. I think our effect looking very good. Let's add some other materials to the object. Okay, let's set this to yellow and set this to yellow and add a new material. What's happening here? Okay. Okay, set this to blue. Now our glass looking like it's black. we need to put something under the glass so it reflect in like light color. Let's move this down. Let's duplicate this plane or this object. Scale it down, put it under the plane. Scale it right like this, and move it down a little bit. Like this, change the color to something light. And apply the scale and adjust, I think, the bevel. Yep, adjust the bevel a little bit. And adjust the color. Play with the sliders. Okay, move it down so we can see our objects better. Okay, let's not make this complicated. Let's go to the shading and added some text to our plane. I have like a PNG text of my logo and stuff. Let's add image texture and open our texture. Where is it? In here, pictures. No, like, where is it? Okay, it's here. Like this, and plug this to the alpha. Yep. Or let's bring it better to the emission, I think. Okay, in the base color it's looking fine. Let's unwrap this. Let's go to the UV editor. And let's fix this. Rotate it and scale it and adjust it until the follow button hits the wave, the small wave. So when the arrow hits the follow button, the wave started. So let's adjust this in the texture. I think we need to move it right and scale it a bit down. Scale it like this and see if it's looking good. Let's add our lighting. I think we need to plug it in the emission better. Okay, my blender about to crash. Okay, I think we are looking good. Let's plug it again. Okay, I think the effect looking good for now. Let's disable this so we can work faster. Let's see now. And that's it, guys. I think we are finished our effect. You can add a camera and added other textures like a keyboard or screen texture and added your Instagram photo or something. And you can play with the lightings and stuff, and you can render your animation. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and excuse me for my broken English. And about this slow motion, I did this part in DaVinci Resolve using the optical flow. So you can do it just on this end part, and you're done. And I hope you enjoy the video, and leave a like, comment and subscribe if you like it, and thanks. See you.